Hi everybody, it's Tim. It is August of 2024. I'm here with one of my parrots. I have two. This is a rescue parrot, Amazon parrot. She can be really bad at times, but she can be really sweet at times too. She's loud, but she's out here with me. So it's been an interesting season here in New York. Summer was so warm in June and July. I mean, like southern warm, really nice. And today we're having like fall weather here, so it's a bit crazy. I think we're on the warm up now, but it's been a little cool. So I thought I would take you through the garden today. I'm going to try to make this video short because I think all my videos are way too long. You can let me know in your comments. But I'm going to try to show you some highlights of the garden. It's doing really well this year, and see what you think. So please like and subscribe and comment, and that is Lolita right there. So just thought I'd get her to do a little close-up here. So anyway, out to the garden. So as you can see, everything is in really tropical shape from all the heat we've had. We did have a really bad storm, and the bananas up by the house got a little shredded. Pygmy palm doing great. I'm trying to go through this quickly. Bananas up there a little shredded, but they're really, really tall. I mean, they're up to like 15 feet. My Washingtonia here has grown quite a bit. It's not really full like the ones down by the pool, but it is growing. It's got a good sized trunk on it right now. This is my non-hardy pomegranate that I covered last winter and it survived. My hardy pomegranate here has quite a bit of fruit on it, so I'm happy about that. Show you some more. Somewhere in here there's more fruit, but yeah, very happy with them this year. And then back in here, I've just kind of threw a lot of my elephant ears and red bananas under the deck, and they seem to be liking this half sun, half not. One thing I would advise is I feel like my pond is a little overplanted and I can't see the waterfall like I would like to. And so next season I'm gonna do less of this, and so I can see my fish better. But my olive trees are doing really well. My Trachycarpus up here have some seeds on them. My Canary Island date palm looks really good. It's starting to get a trunk. It's probably not the best location to cover it every year, but obviously I'm gonna keep it there. It has a nice view of the river. And then back in here, you can see my Cuban royal palm that'll come in for the winter. But all of this, I have some grasses that came up where I don't really want them, so I want to clean this out a little bit for next spring. Not liking that as much. Back in here, one of my tree ferns, I have two, one's over there, this one's here. My goal is to keep one of these outside and try it out next year. That is going to be a nice attempt, and I need to like really research how to cover that and do that, but that is the goal. This is my Chilean wine palm hybrid. As all of you know, I love this palm. I think it looks fantastic here, and it has grown so much this year. I can't believe 2 years ago, almost not even 2 years. 2 years ago this October, this came in a suitcase from Gary Gregg, so happy about that. Over here, my Mediterranean fan pond, I'm gonna try to show you, has seeds on it. If I can find them and get in here, you can see that. So I'm waiting for those to, I've been told, get red or redder, so I'm in no hurry since we still got plenty of good weather left. And that's one of my castor beans. I have many. And then I just have, everywhere you look in this yard, there are baby palms. in pots. I gave a lot away. A garden group came and toured my house and gardens the other day, and I gave away a lot of plants. If you live near me, talk to me. I have been selling some, but I really don't want to bring everything in that I need to bring in the winter, and little plants are hard to cover up. So bananas over here doing really well. Happy with how things look from this little vantage point up here. And not really tropical per se, but I have a lot of people ask me, do I have a vegetable garden? Yes, I do. I do have tomatoes and peppers and eggplants, and I do have a vineyard out there and pawpaws way over there, and I can show the pawpaws in a second. But one thing I'm growing this year I want to show you are loofahs. So I've never done this before, but they are quite big, and I've got some nice big ones in here. And so that's kind of exciting. I've never grown loofahs before, but hopefully they will dry out and look good. And some fun. And then I've just got some squash and stuff back here. Not too exciting. And a lot of peppers. So a bumper pawpaw fruit crop this year so far, as long as we don't get any storms and I lose them. That's my smaller pawpaws. These are much, much bigger. I'll show you with my hand in there. But I have quite a few in here. I'm excited about all of them. I have a few over in this tree. And even some down here. So if you don't have pawpaws and you live in a northern climate, they're an excellent way to get a tropical fruit that tastes really, really good. And a lot of people don't know about them, and they're native to the United States. This particular, not the tropical pawpaw that they have in Australia, but I love them. And these are all figs around my flagpole down here. And oddly, I've gotten a lot of figs in July, but this is how it normally is in August right now. I'm just waiting for a lot of them to get ripe. And I have a lot of figs. And I don't usually cover these. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Last year I did not, and I got lucky with not much of a winter. And my favorite area, the pool, where I spend most of my time. Let's just kind of check this out. My Washingtonia robustas, looking pretty good. That one I grew from seed. This one here is quite large now. I'm gonna be like James Palms and put my foot up to show you how wide this trunk is. So this one I got online from Fast Growing Trees, and it's a monster now. It is way up there. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to cover this year. My Sylvester date palm, at first I didn't think it was growing that much, but it has grown. And it's starting to get a trunk on it too. So it's looking good. I have plumerias out here. These bananas down by the pool never get that big. I'm not sure why. My mule palm did not grow that much this year. It just seems to be stalled a little bit. I'm not quite sure why. Monkey puzzle though has grown a lot. I love this plant. Love this tree so much. It's a favorite of mine. And then while we're down here at the pool, cannas are gigantic. They're taller than me. Way, way taller than me. I have some non-hardy bananas in here, and I have one nice non-hardy banana that actually has baby bananas on it. And I wish I knew what kind this was. I have no idea because people give me stuff all the time. I probably needed to write it down. I just know it's not a Musa Bastiu. It is definitely fruiting, obviously, and hopefully I can get some bananas off of this. I'll show you over here. I have quite a few Musa basjus that are fruiting, well, are flowering. I shouldn't even say, that one's basically gone there, which means I'm gonna lose the plant. I'll show you some more up there later, but that's the pool shed. And I'll show you over here, I'm starting to paint another design on the door just because I think they're boring. So I've got painting some bougainvillea and some palm fronds and some monster fronds. In here, more baby palms in pots. And this is my Washingtonia Folifera. It has grown a lot this season too. Trying to go quickly. I have a new addition back here. This is a spindle palm. One of my friends, Chris, in Wilton, New York, got this on sale, and I still have it in the pot in the ground there because it's going to come inside because I don't know really where I want to put it, but I'm happy to have that. Here's my Pindo palm that came back to life. If you watch one of my other videos, I really thought it was dead, but it seems to be doing well. It's got a lot of new growth on it. So happy with that. My large Trachycarpus fortunei, another Washingtonia here. And this is my yucca that's looking really good. That's one of them. I've got another one over here. More tropicals, more fun, more plumerias. This is one of my favorites. It has grown. I was looking at a video that I did about 4 years ago, and it was literally even with this black fence back here. And it has grown so much. And everyone says they grow really slow. I feel differently about these two. They are growing really fast. And here's another one of my windmills, my Trachycarpus fortunei. And then I have some palmettos and some other stuff in here, but happy about that. It's a beautiful day. That boat's kind of loud out there. I don't know if it's coming through on the sound, but if you're wondering what that noise is, that is that. So this is one of my date palms, my Medjool dates that I actually ate the date and saved the seeds. I've got quite a few of these. I have one in the ground that overwintered last year. This one needs to go in the ground, but I don't know where, so it's probably gonna come inside this year again, and then I have to put it in a permanent space so it really takes off. Bananas, because we're getting closer to the house, they grow bigger up here. They seem to like the hill. This is another Washingtonia robusta, and it's getting quite large too. Big, gigantic fronds. And I do tend to cut these back a little bit because I have to get in there, and these razor sharp, I can't even tell you how many times I get cut on these. So yes, everybody says don't trim them back, but these are about 3.5, 4 feet off the ground. You have to if you're going around them. And back in here, it's not the best spot, but I want to show you my date palm. This is another Medjool. It's doing really well, and it made it through the winter last year, and it's grown a lot this year. It's not the sunniest place because of my nice invasive bamboo back there, but it is still growing and looking good. Oh, here's one of my, a better look at one of the Musa basjus that's blooming. Trying to make this fast. One of my hardy oranges, Mediterranean fan palm there, a different variety, Chinese fan palm, more Musa basju, really big. And then I want to show you, I am excited that I'm finally getting some fruit on my hardy oranges. They're not quite orange yet, but at least I have some. And I love the thorns on these things. They're just amazing, and they look really beautiful, and I love that they're hardy here in New York. So they do great. And another one of my red bananas. And just coming up on the house. So that was a really quick look at the backyard garden and everything here. So hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I will try to do more soon.